Hello, this is Midnight Child with a tutorial on how to reroot your My Little Ponies mane with Halloween cobwebs. I got this idea because I don't like to spend a whole lot of money on customizing ponies because I don't intend on selling them. It's just for my own purpose. And I got the idea that to reroot ponies with cheap stuff. I have a pony here that I started rerooting. This is Twilight. I rerooted her with the purplish color and Dollar Tree hair, which is only $1 obviously. And for her white, I could not find white Dollar Tree hair, and I would have had to order off of dollyhair.com, which would have come to like $3 some. So I was going to the Halloween aisle and I realized that this cobweb stuff is white, and it kind of reminded me of like a perfume puff kind of hair. So I thought, hey, well, let's see if it works. And this is where I've got it so far. It is going through the holes, and I thought I'd show you guys how to do that, and you know, we'll see how it turns out. What you'll have to do here is as you can see, this cobweb stuff kind of comes in flat sheet thing here, and what you'll want to do is take a very thin bit of it and kind of separate it. Kind of want to take just a little bit. This is going to be a little frustrating, but it'll work out in the end. And you want to get a thin piece and just kind of rip it. And then once you've ripped that apart, this is my first tutorial, by the way, so you probably won't be able to see anything I'm doing. And then you want to just kind of snip it. And then what you'll have there, depending on the length you know you're wanting, is a long, thin piece of this cobwebbing. And you can tug on it pretty hard, and it's not really going to rip. If you start yanking at it, it'll probably snap, but this is not something you're going to want to brush or do much with. It's just a filler, a cheap way to put some mane in your bald pony. So we'll set that aside. That was just an example of how to separate the hair into a root. Or a plug, I'm sorry, a plug. So what you'll end up with, what you want to do is you'll want to knot that end. And when you knot that end, it won't be able to pull through the hole in the pony's head. So what I've got here is a finished knotted plug. And you're going to want to get this wet because obviously I use the needle and the needle thread method. So I'm going to actually be putting this through a needle, believe it or not. Now you're probably looking at that thinking, okay, how is that going to go through a needle eye? But I've managed. Okay. So your end, you kind of want to maybe take some scissors, chop that up so it's nice and skinny. And what I do is I twist it, and I twist it, and I twist it, and I twist it until it's very small, so I can get that through the needle's eye. I keep a cork and a big needle, and I just kind of, now this is going to be killer frustrating, but you'll get a hang of it. See how I put that through there? And you'll want to pull it not clear halfway, you're going to want it about like that. You don't want to go all the way halfway, then you're going to get stuck. So you've got your plug there and your needle, and I root from the inside of the pony's head out, and this is going to be hard too. I get really frustrated with this, but it's okay. You're going to want to go from the inside of the pony's head. You're going to want to find that hole there in the top of his head that you're coming up next on. And the best way to do this, and you're not going to be able to see me doing this, is to hold it up to a light. Maybe hold it up to the light there so you come through the top of that head hole. And this is going to take several tries. Like I say, when I do this, I take probably an hour or so just trying to get this through. Not on this one hole, but like to do a whole row. So I don't waste any of you guys' time. Since it's hard to do on camera, I'm going to stop the video and then we'll have part 2 once I get this through. Like I said, you're just going to want to run it through your next plug hole. But that's the hardest thing to do. It's really hard for me to do this on camera. So we'll go to video number 2.